I was talking to PK, Boy George yelled over like, "Good luck next season," like making fun of the whole thing because like he knew that I was like, I'm like, yeah, this is how I make my living. And by the way, before we move on from this, let me just say one more thing. At this table with Boy George and Squeeze and like the was PK's team. These people, now you and I both know this, have been with him, some of these women for like this one a decade, that one a decade. Now you and I both know how hard it is to keep a loyal team, to keep someone engaged, to keep someone working with you. It's really hard. Like I'm great at this podcast. I'm great at this job. I'm horrible at like people management and like having you work for me. It ain't easy. So, I mean, to have just, I'm just like, I sat back and observed to have a team, and they were all lovely, of like people that have been with you for 9 years, 10 years. You can't be an asshole to work for because they would be leaving you. Like people stay with me for like a day and they're like, you're an actual nightmare. I'm out. Just saying. I can't say enough good things. Like I had a great time. Thank you, Paul Kemsley, for this backstage and this experience and just wonderful. And we will do drinks. I mean, I'll do drinks and you can have a mocktail. And when I get to LA,
Okay, sounds
I really liked him. It's like, listen, you know that anyone that I'm friends with out on the Bravo world is very organic. I'm not looking to be friends with these people on the damn show. It's just organic. I really liked him organically. I really liked the guy.
I could see that. I mean, he seems like a lot of fun, and Lisa Vanderpump has always, she's, the English sort of stick together here in the US, and I love a little English moment. I feel like, yeah,
I'm
he's,
having I'm having a bromance,
I mean,
girl.
you're having a bromance. Well, while we're on Beverly Hills, do you want to hit some of the Beverly Hills gossip that's out there?
Sure. And I was going to say also, some of the Beverly Hills gossip is David Foster that you mentioned and Katharine McPhee. Apparently they're what is
I
it?
think
They're
they're
in
in
counseling.
therapy. I mean, I guess we believe this. 34-year age gap. And, David has been married 5 times. And I think I told you this. This was before Kat McPhee, after Yolanda. I was doing the red carpet at the Kennedy Center Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And David Foster walked by, and I go, "Oh my God, David." And nobody really wanted to talk to him. Anyway, David and I had a lovely chat. And he's like, "I really like you." He's like, "You really have something going on here." And like, it was very quick. It might have just been about my talent, but for a second, I thought, "Is this like a little bit of a you're hitting on me?" I
Ah,
can't really
ooh.
tell. It was, it was a moment. Now, again, I usually take the signs all wrong. Ask Konstantin Maroulis, who I swear tried to sleep with me. He came on my podcast. He couldn't pick me out of a lineup. So, lots of times it's me. But there was something about Mr. Foster that was very flirtatious. So I read this story. They have a little boy that's the same age as my son, about 3.5. And apparently they're really differ on parenting styles, which I can imagine because he's 34 years older. He's got, I think, 4 daughters. The little boy is his only son and fifth child. So, yeah, I don't know what's
What he just I mean, listen, these young kids these days, what does Katharine McPhee think that the kid deserves a fucking medal for coming in last?
probably, yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's
David,
it's gentle, but the trend is gentle parenting, David.
fuck that. It doesn't work. I don't believe in it. I don't ever want kids. Gentle parenting doesn't work. If your kid comes in last,
Oh boy.
yeah, they participated. They tried their best. Let's pat them on the back for that. But they don't deserve a medal. And last ain't gonna get you anywhere in the business. So I don't believe in the gentle parenting. By the
I don't
way,
either, but it is very, very popular with the millennials and the youngers. It's very popular. A lot of talking and negotiating. And the idea is that kids
yeah,
really have a say. I know. Did your parents let you have a lot of say when you were
honey. Let me tell you something. My parents were like, now, granted, again, we just revealed that I went to the same high school as Dorit. So we weren't like, starving to death over here. But my parents were like, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Look, they paid for my college and my law school, which right there, you're privileged, right? A lot of people's parents. And then they're like, why are you calling us? It's law school's over. You can't afford the new apartment you want. You're moving to New York. Why is that our problem? No, I guess that's first world problems. But no, my parents, no,
What
there
did
was no,
the
no.
nanny negotiate with you?
There, Sarah, there was no coddling. There was like, we don't give a shit if your friend just got a fucking brand new Porsche. This is your car. Go to school, study. And if you don't get straight A's and make something out of yourself, you're going to be a fucking loser in life and you're going to be like on the streets. And that ain't our fucking problem. No, I'm all, and look at me now. What a success. I'm all about tough love, my friend. By the way, because I give the life advice on the weekends, I do the coaching and all that. You really ruined your life. You couldn't divorce your husband and just go with David Foster. You couldn't leave your husband. I don't care about love. I don't care about it. See your husband on the
Oh,
dance
me.
stage.
Oh,
Yeah,
me.
you. I'm saying you. Like you ruined your fucking life, girl. No offense.
I would have absolutely had a night with David Foster, but I've learned my
Mhm.
lesson with older men. I dated older rich guys for a period of my life, and it was no. Like I could never do a David. I mean, I could do a David Foster for a weekend. I think he'd be so much fun. But no, men like that, you work for the money every single
Mhm.
day. David has a lot more than she does. He knows all the context. He pulls all the purse strings. I have no interest in it anymore. I don't. Because you give up a lot. And no, I don't care if I'm on a yacht in San Tropez with him. The amount of work you have to do to get there, no. And my husband and I have the best marriage. We're totally on the same page with parenting with our son. We never have to negotiate those things. Life is fun and easy the way a marriage should be. So I feel for them. 34 years is very hard to overcome. You've totally two life different places in your life. And Spencer Pratt's been on my show, and Spencer loves to tell stories of David. And David, David's got a wandering eye, I think. I'm not sure why David keeps remarrying. This is the fifth one. David, like, go out there, get your dick
Mhm.
sucked all the time. I mean, he
Mhm.
seems like he likes to do that, allegedly.
I would recommend that. Look, she's younger, she's
She's
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
She has basically dropped out of the business other than the tours with him. I think you can still get back in it. I agree. If this doesn't work out, get your dick sucked, don't marry again. And by the way, um, no, I just lost my train of oh,
You like
uh,
George Clooney. Did George Clooney get married at 65 or something? Or no, I don't
but
know.
to an equal, listen, I've been known to dabble and go on a date or two with 34-year age difference. And yeah, although it is a great weekend, a great week, and I do find myself in that situation quite often. If you just listen to the words coming out of their mouth and what they want to do, no, it is not easy and is not gonna work. I have these kids. Oh, can I come visit the Hamptons? And then I'm like, okay, let's break this down. After we go to dinner at 7 o'clock or 7:30 or 8, and I have 2 martinis, 3 martinis, what do you think is gonna happen at like 10 o'clock? Besides, like, there's no club. There's no like that's the evening here in the Hamptons. There's nothing to do. You go to dinner, you tie one on, you go to bed. It's really boring. Oh, this, no, there's no club in this. It doesn't work. So I agree with you. 34 years, it's not going to happen. Trust me, I wish would.
Uh,
What do you want to talk about with Beverly Hills next?
okay, let's do a lot of this. First of all, your friend